Hello strangers, this is ann-niliator and we're back to Amnesia, and I'm just going to get right to this and hope that we can get through as much as possible. Okay, so I'll talk a bit. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Oh. I meant to click. I meant escape. To, escape. Okay, so I looked it up. The thing that I was talking about where you're stretched is actually called the rack. And the rack is intended to stretch your limbs to where, you can't handle it anymore, and it can break bones, it can, dislocate your limbs from your own body. It's a very unpleasant experience. And this is called the wheel. And right here where the ropes are is where your limbs would be tied. And the only thing that they would not tie is your neck or your head. And they would just spin you, and sometimes they would hold you upside down, where your head was near the bottom and you were upside down for a long periods of time. And it would make the victim very lightheaded, and they would break your limbs if you didn't get the information they wanted, or they were just done torturing you. It's a wonderful experience. And hopefully my camera is not too laggy, because I can see it where my face is like... Okay, so... I wonder how many pieces of orb I have. Okay, let's just get going.
The shadow. It talks now.
Oh, shit. Leave me alone. Fuck! Across the bridge. No idea where I'm going. There's multiple bridges. What? F you. Oh my god, bones are flying and falling everywhere. Wait, there's a bridge over here. I'm not messing around. I'm not gonna hide. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna book it. Because I want to get out of this quiet room. Even though I'm really loving these torture devices. It's just... I have no time to waste. I've been down this way. I probably came from this way. What? Tinder. Did I come from this way? If I did... Yeah, it's lit. I think that's where the wheel was, because I think it was supposed to be the main attraction kind of thing. Okay, I don't think I was supposed to cross the bridge. Maybe I was. Maybe I'm done here. Maybe that's why the bones fell and all that BS. Because I'm technically done over here. There's nothing else over here for me to do or look for. Which is probably right. And now I'm lost. Wonderful. I should have just gone through the door when I saw it. If I stay close to the walls, I'll eventually find the door I'm supposed to go through. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay. Carefully cutting the man open made him think, this is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride. Crazy. How'd this supposed to go? Nothing pop out, nothing pop out. The thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through his window at the widespread forest in the morning sun. Will this ever end, he thought. Maybe. Yeah, I thought it wasn't gonna work for a second. But do not address me. Shut up. Nope. Oh. Why is there a crank here? Oh, it lowers something. Well, water monster likes meat, right? I do have... Wrong one. Oh, hey. Here you go. I like how Daniel has no shadow. You done? Give me the rope! Oh, he's done. Oh. Looking for the bouncer. I don't want to get closer than I have to. Picked up remains. You're welcome, sir. Maybe you should think about that before you come and attack me. Transept. Such filth, he thought. Good men can safely cheer their departure as there's nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. Okay. Hello? Hello?
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
At least he's getting what he asked for? Yeah? Nah. Oh. I guess I like this too. I didn't move anything. No, I was just checking my chat. Okay, let me see this shit. Can you see that? See that? That's exactly what it's meant to do. It's pretty much like the rack, just less equipment. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body faltered. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. I wonder. Yeah, this is supposed to help the weight of the tortured person. Dude, calm down. How crazy are you? Are you gonna start seeing shit now? Oh. Knock your poop off. Okay, I won't do it again. Sideways. You done? I hope so. I don't know why you freak out, dude. Like, jeez, dude. My neighbors upstairs are so... I actually thought this was weird. Okay, they hold their victims upside down and they saw them from, like, the anus or the vagina down to the head, and the reason why they do it, besides the fact that it increases like the headache of the blood rush to your head, like the reason why they do this is because you stay alive during the whole process of them cutting you from, like, technically your bottom or anus or vagina, however you want to say it, because you're being held upside down to your head, and only when your head is decapitated or removed is when you die. So you're alive through the whole process. The rapist hanging upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Well, obviously you used the wrong kind of saw. Covers the drainage pipe. Oh, this has a lot of blood. What? Here's rope right here, dude. Hey, Rat. I haven't seen Frederick in a long time. Try to get through these as quickly as possible.
The cradle is ready. Good.
Oh.
You're a man. How can you partake in this?
Is he all right? He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Are we done? Can I continue?
Do anything. Whatever you want. Anything. Do anything. I've been...
You done? Okay. This is called the craddle. If it was a Spanish donkey, because the Spanish donkey, I think, was made after this, but the Spanish donkey is like a long piece of wood, pretty much the same way as this, pointed, and has spikes on it, and you're sitting on it. But the difference is with the Spanish donkey is it's splitting you in half. This, you're just sitting on it, and your own weight is pushing you down. But then they're like, that takes way too long to kill you. And so what they do, they tie weights, like boulders, or they just find weights to tie to your legs to make you go a little faster down. And it'll eventually kill you by the time it splits your, not waist, I don't want to say waist, It's not really your hip either. Come on, I know the orb is in here. Where is it? Ah. Well, apparently I found them all. You piece of poo. Okay, so I need to actually... I want to get out here.
Go up the stairs, please, and thank you. Daniel, I need you to... Oh, balls. I need you to calm down. Hey. Get up here. Dick face. Of course it opens out. Why would it open in? I don't trust that painting. Don't know why there's a pipe in here. Look, rope. Oh, it's string. Excuse me. Nope. Notes on torture. I can't read this because I'm going to stop this video really soon, so I'm just going to stay on each page long enough for you to pause and read it yourselves, because I need to end this really soon, like now-ish technically. So, read away. You like it. Ooh, oil. Don't be human skulls in here. Okay. This will probably read because it's not. These aren't normally very long. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me after Napoleon's defeat. It is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. So this is where I end it. So, see you later, alligators.